Coding Guideline, Section 1, Chapter 9. Section A, number 5, hypertensive retinopathy. The scenario is the patient has hypertensive retinopathy of the right eye. Treatment is directed to the retinopathy. Two codes you will be finding, and you will see that in the coding guidelines there will be a code also under the retinopathy hypertensive. So let's go right ahead to the 3M encoder. We'll start by typing retinopathy, hypertensive. It goes to the H35.03. We don't stop there, especially when you see this little dash, but you never stop. We always go and determine it on the right side if you have found all the code. And as you can see, .03 is not a complete code. You need to find laterality here. And now we have the right, the left, bilateral, unspecified in this category. Number 1 would be right eye. The scenario is for the right eye. So the first code is the H35.031. If we slide, remember, always want to slide back up and make sure that there are no other additional guidelines. Code also, code first, excludes, all those things. So we slide right back up to H35.0 as well as just H35 in general. The H35.0, background retinopathy and reticular vascular changes, does have a code also. Code also, any associated hypertension. Code also means you're going to code that in addition to it. So now we're going to go ahead and find the hypertension. As the scenario says, it's hypertensive retinopathy. So hypertensive right here, it's the I-10. That will be code also. So let's go back to this scenario and we can go through that. So back in our scenario, here's the two codes, the H35.031 and the I-10 for the retinopathy and the hypertension. The rationale for these two codes is subcategory H35.0, background retinopathy and retinal vascular changes, should be used with a code from category I-10 to I-15. Hypertensive disease to include the systemic hypertension. The sequencing is based on the reason for the encounter. Again, this is coding guideline, section 1, chapter 9, section A, number 5.